though, we saw how the Indonesian teams just really showed up huge, but that's also but the premise of the Thai teams haven't woken up just yet. This is the final stretch.
Yeah.
This is where EVOS Phoenix really shines.
For the first time, the flight path is skewed towards the east, which means places like Ski Lodge and Forge are not going to be very easy to reach. But thankfully, the high tier loot zone is quite near to Heavy's compound, and they're going to be taking that out. Expand, on the other hand, they will drop by Mount Villa and spread out towards Golf Course at the same time. Team Flash will have to deal with EARENA once again.
Yeah. Of course, if you're EARENA, this is not those rounds where you can just have that hot drop moment and afford to lose, right? EARENA right now, they sit in 7th place. And this is going to be the last time I talk about the standings. We're going to keep it a mystery until the very end. But just know that EARENA cannot afford to drop any more rounds preemptively. Same for First Raiders. I think they are so close to taste that top 3. And maybe Kevin is going to be the first victim. First Raiders looking for that first blood, but can they guess where it is? It seems like there is no full commitment from the Indonesians.
Yeah, First Raiders were about to move on for the finisher, and then they realized, wait a minute, what if it's an ambush being set up here? They back away. King of Gamers still have got 2 more players on the other side of this hill, and First Raiders are not walking into this trap just yet. They're going to allow Kevin to get away, but that was just so unfortunate because that was just a free kill for them.
Yeah, that definitely is something I felt like First Raiders could take advantage of. And this is a drive-by. They saw Knight and First Raiders. Can they capitalize on it though? They're driving straight into the fortress, the heart of KOG. We're gonna look at the other kind of this bird's eye view at the same time. The spread of these teams, and First Raiders already gotten the first drop onto KOG, but KOG responding in kind as well off screen. It's going to be a very important fight. First blood though going over to First Raiders that have taken out 2 members of KOG. This is fantastic for the Indonesians.
GG, NIGMA Galaxy sneaking off a couple of shots as well. Duke claims the kill onto Kevin. And there's one final guy in the name of JLX, but it's now free. Raiders go. Oh my lord, King of Gamers. But Souza did get knocked down onto the ground though, so that's good on him. Yeah, I'm just wondering exactly where NIGMA Galaxy is and how did they sneak that shot off?
I feel like it was across the river. That was a long shot for sure. Yeah. Not even on the screen. Good for First Raiders. They didn't suffer any casualties. Now they can easily rotate away. But in the worst case scenario, even if they suffer any casualties, there is a revival point nearby. There's a buy point at campsite as well. So this is the best possible start for First Raiders. It's good to allow them to kind of make up for the last 2 rounds where they did struggle a bit.
And First Raiders aiming for the #1 spot. They're just 12 points behind, so you can see the aggressive nature of the squad coming out. And that's just absolutely fun to watch, because if First Raiders can keep this up, get into that final circle, sneak away a booyah, my lord, my god.
Ooh, don't get me excited, AJ.
It is gonna be absolutely fun. But I think, you know, this is just very indicative of exactly where the team's headspace is at right now. They just want to go all out. They don't care what happens. If it's an early kick out of this lobby for them, so be it. But they are gonna go and at the very least try. They don't want to make the same mistake as SES ALFAINK, who have played a couple of passive rounds and not gotten much from it.
Yeah. It was die trying. Yeah. Right? You might as well die trying.
Yeah.
That was how EVOS Phoenix won the trophy. I'm just saying. But of course, you know, First Raiders, they are still not out of the water just yet. They will suffer at least 2 deaths in the hands of NGX. But as long as they have someone left in the round, that's good enough. First Raiders, again, back in campsite, they have a way to revive the teammates. Now they get information where NGX is. Probably lured away with the scouting party.
Yeah.
So now First Raiders just needs that minor reset.
And the 2 players that did get taken down were mainly bait, but they don't even move towards the revival platform. I don't know. I see. They want to probably go towards outside of the safe zone, running the opposite way of the other players. It's certainly a smart move. NIGMA Galaxy, a couple of upgrades onto the gear wouldn't hurt anybody. Just outside of Forge. Sem9 on the other hand needs to deal with a heavy Buffalo, but the players of EVP slowly just approaching. EVOS Phoenix has got an opportunity to pick up easy 4 kills here unless there is a third-party situation that just messes with their mojo.
Sem9, pretty good position. get decent info. Just a very safe compound to work with, and there's a lot of buildings that they can maneuver around as well. Can't say the same for Heavy though.
Oh my.
Caught out in the open. And I feel like this is a challenge that Heavy has not been able to overcome ever since the Open Finals,
Oh
where
my.
they had an explosive ending to the Open Finals. They got right, second place, but that's pretty much it. Now they have been neutered in the finals itself. Just couldn't get Buffalo going.
I mean, I think this is a terrible position for the players of Heavy to hold on to because their team barely has any glue walls on them. Only Me Now has got 7 stacked onto him. And the most, I think, is the second player with 3. The other 2 barely have any. And any one of those gunfights that does ensue right now is just going to eat up all of those defensive possibilities for Heavy. And that's just open grounds fight from then on. So, and they do have 2 vehicles, so I don't see why they are not rotating around into a safer compound to continue their looting process. Let's see how that works out for them.
We haven't seen Buffalo for the entirety of the day so far.
We saw him getting kicked out of the lobby.
Yeah, it kind of reminds us of anxiety, right? Don't you agree to a certain point extent where you are relying on this one star player, and there's a lot of conditions to be met. And don't get me wrong, I'm not comparing these 2 teams, but there is a clear parallel in how they function as a squad. And
Lucky there.
Unlucky for 6 teams down there. I mean, this is a very, very packed compound at Brasilia. Attack all around. Sem9 Heavy. Team Flash might join in. EARENA is there as well. EVOS Phoenix, though, they can't afford to just stay where they are a bit longer.
I like what First Raiders did, but it was unnecessary. But better safe than sorry, because they had that revival platform. Instead, they go outside of the circle. Now they're tanking the blue zone. Not a lot of damage for the first circle, but you're still going to be using up precious resources. And you're not going to have the ability to loot up before you get into the next circle. So let's see how that strategy fares for Team First Raiders as we catch up with them a little bit later on. Team Flash, they've been having quite the miserable day of play. One too many mistakes made, and in order to recover from all of those mistakes, all they need to do is just climb up this leaderboard, because right now they hold on to $7,500 in hand. In order to jump up and be able to earn a good solid $2,500 bonus, they have to pick up, what is this, close to 30 points? That's asking for a lot.
Yeah, but it's attainable.
Yeah.
It's attainable. And I mean, 30 points in Free Fire. Actually, as much as it's attainable, you need things to really go your way, right? Like, it's not too much points, but also too much at the same time. You know, there's a bit of an oxymoron there, but you know, depending on how you look at it. NIGMA Galaxy off to a good start as well. Multiple vehicles, get a supply drop, 3 eliminations under their belt. EARENA also getting the same treatment. They get their own supply drop as well. Sem9 very, very spread out to cover a lot of ground.
Expand approaching from the back, and guess what? EVOS Phoenix on the way towards Sem9 as well.
Uh-oh.
And attack all around, just hot drops, just beats both the teams and gets to Sem9 first. Holy Lord, Sem9, if they don't get out of this one, I'll feel bad for them. But if they do get out of this one, they're not out of the hot soup just yet, because Expand and EVOS Phoenix will just be waiting to vulture upon them.
And Sem9 are completely exposed because Attack All Around sent the UAE before they came right in, so it was all in conjunction with one another. But this is a trap house, baby. Sem9 getting 2 down with the nade in hand as well. AAA, this is not where you want to be, and you can see the immediate disengage. Not for Karoro though. He's going to get run down by the members of Sem9. Attack All Around, botched this attempt. It was good, but not good enough. Sem9 should be able to pick up 3 free kills.
Karoro strikes right back, but he's gonna allow his opponent to get picked right back up. What in the world? Karoro, finally ZenOP sorts him out, but Attack All Around just flew in straight to their deaths. And Expand does not take advantage just yet. I guess they can't hear those gunshots, or they're just playing this way too passively.
That is not a bad attempt from Attack All Around, but Sem9 very, very prepared. Runs out the house and starts putting up those glue walls. I think it's just a good defense in response to Attack All Around's maneuver. They were able to use that launch pad. I believe it was ZenOP who flew to his team and provided the support fire so that they don't get overwhelmed. And I think AAA just kind of miscalculated that approach.
Yeah, this is proof that Sem9 has got the mechanical skills.
They do.
To even take on a team like Attack All Around. Ashura, beautiful long shot.
Where's
Cobra
the glue wall, guys?
Down on the ground. X-Roy now. Can he go in here for the save? Yes, he does. Cobra right back up on his feet, and they use the very edge of that cliff to play the game of defense, not expanding a lot of their glue walls. Team expand, pun intended.
I was a bit worried when they didn't use any glue wall for that revive. But I guess you can just crawl down, so you save on their resources. But Expand now knows where Sem9 are, and they know that there's an AWM.
Yeah.
That's a one-shot headshot. But Sem9 forced to move away thanks to the blue zone, so Expand gets more space to breathe, and maybe they'll meet another day. You know, First Raiders on the other hand, not having a good time so far, pressured by multiple teams from the start. But thanks to the blue zone, they will also get some space to run.
Heavy loses one player to the circle. Probably got picked up because there's no kill coming through just yet. EARENA, on the other hand, circling around. SCS ALFAINK might just be able to take advantage of EARENA as they hunt down Team Heavy straight into the compound of SCS. And we see EVOS Phoenix just on the other side of this map, patiently waiting for the opportunity to strike as well. Oh, and Heavy walks straight into their trap.
Yeah, and EVOS Phoenix just getting free knockdowns. Heavy meat
my.
grinder.
Oh my.
EVOS Phoenix getting a quick elimination. Only 2 kills though.
Yeah.
But the other 2 were taken by SCS ALFAINK at some point. But it's a big exposure for EVOS Phoenix, because SCS ALFAINK now know where they are. But First Raiders getting shot by EVOS Divine of all teams.
Expand manages to get one, but Roy down on the ground. Can they go in for the pickup? Too fast, being tagged up as well by the one and only Sem9. And it looks like Team Flash chipping in as well from across. Roy needs to heal himself right back up, and he does exactly that, but the circle's continuously damaging them up. And Sem9 strikes, and they strike when it's truly needed the most. Newbie goes in for a couple of shots as well to urge the players of Team Flash, and EVOS Phoenix finishes off the players that are left from the side of Expand, stealing away the kill points from Team Sem9.
And the hopes for First Raiders might have been dashed. They just got eliminated in 10th place. Sem9, they did all the hard work, but EVOS Phoenix stole most of it. Oh, Deadpool trying to heal himself back up, able to do just that. But this blue zone, it hurts. And Deadpool, he has not much place to go. Can he launch himself away in time? He's gonna do that. But it's in from the firing pan into the melting pot in the center of all things. EVOS Phoenix, they are just picking up free kills after free kills.
Look at this, man. 8 more teams left in here. Expand somehow still holding on. Surviving as I talk about them out in the A spot. EVOS Phoenix, Ripgod, beautiful shot. Manages to take one down out of Sem9, but EVOS Phoenix, they circle around towards the left-hand side, avoiding all of the engagements. SCS ALFAINK inside of the circle already, and it looks like EARENA might just start that engagement against them.
SCS needs to hold on. They are the last bastion for Indonesia to even contest first place. Now that First Raiders are out, but they gotta get through NIGMA Galaxy first, who are attacking their compound from the ground floor. It's a lot of vision, a lot of info. EVOS Phoenix rushing in as well. SCS, can you overcome this challenge? Get high, shot down. Jojo gets that one. No revival points anymore for EVOS Phoenix. SCS, they need to hold on.
That's a big one for SCS. Can they get more picks off of EVOS Phoenix? This is a desperate maneuver coming through from the players of Saudara Esports. Moshi, one more shot will do the trick, but Ray just misses by a sliver. And EARENA can just finish off what SCS started.
And Team Flash now joins the fray. This is going to be so much more messy. The grenades are getting thrown now. 2 fights happening across the map. G'day, you need a couple of confirmed kills. The circle is not in your favor anymore. SCS, you're going to make do with it. Jonah prones down. No knock just yet. EVOS Phoenix, they just won't go down. The NATO, Orgus. Oh, what an angel in disguise. Already down. EVOS Phoenix out. SCS stays.
SCS ALFAINK, what a play! And now they just have to deal with NIGMA Galaxy as well. Time is running out. NIGMA wants the circle, but SCS in the way. They've got this high ground advantage. All they need to do is just hold on to their spot. Good nade out of Caramel. Yanbin down on the ground, and Team Flash right down below is going to keep NIGMA busy. And SCS are out of that.
They ran into the circle. SCS, what a good decision to make. Now they can turn around and voucher some kills if they find the opportunity. NIGMA Galaxy, though, preoccupied with Team Flash. SCS steals limit away from the jaws of NIGMA Galaxy. 5 kills so far. They have set up a fortress in the open. And EARENA, can they stop SES? Bara moving forward. There's a glue buster from Limit, but it's not enough. SES have full control of the circle.
Rangers has to be careful here. Now NIGMA Galaxy full throttle ahead against the players of SES. They can play Waltering. They can gatekeep the players of NIGMA Galaxy, but they have got the opposite side of this circle, slowly flanking on from the right-hand side. EARENA can just mess around with SES a little bit here. SES, can they stay away? They're out in the open. A couple of glue wall melters is all it's going to take to break down the defenses of SES.
Yeah, SES, they are spread thin though. Both Thai teams are pincering in. This is a three-way fight. SES needs to find a point of entry. You got to get rid of one team first. It seems like EARENA is the closer one to them. SES pivoting towards that right side. The glue buster is slowly melting down the defenses of EARENA, but there's the nade from August as well. NGX not making it easy for EARENA. SES got to play the time.
Few got from the back as well. NIGMA Galaxy looking for the top spot, but they are quite far away from it.
Here it
SES,
comes.
we have been backing them up. We've been putting all of our wishes in their basket. Can they pull this off? Jojo goes down. Few got charge buster in hand. This is too good. It's all about the timing. Can he get it through the time turner? In and out he goes, but he does not stop at all. G'day with a grenade launcher gets one. Does G'day go down? No, he's still alive and kicking.
Ooh.
G'day grows as well. He's the annihilator for SES, and NIGMA Galaxy about to bite the dust. One more for Dew, and he goes down too.
They might do it. There's going to be a chance. SES, 3 members left alive. The blue zone is closing in. It's them and EARENA. EARENA only has 2 more left. They have the numbers advantage. They're going in for the rush.
They got the
The
launcher.
full team of SES. This is the final rush. SES might do it in front of a home crowd. August down. 28 left. Can they do it? They just need 1 more to go. SES in front of Jakarta. They have done it. SES with a booyah.
Saudara Esports. What a play! And a final run towards the top spot. Number 1 they are. EVOS Phoenix out in the 5th spot. SES, what a game. Alpine, the final map to play. And they are gonna head on into it with that number 1 rank. But they cannot rest just yet. We know exactly how dangerous the players of EVOS Phoenix are when it comes to that cold map.
They just need 1 more good round. And that trophy will be hoisted by SES in front of a Jakarta crowd. But this sets up to be a deja vu from World Series in Bangkok, right? EVOS Phoenix